Aussie indie rocker Courtney Barnett's new album is entitled Tell Me How You Really Feel. PNG Courtney Barnett is a total blast of fresh air delivered on heavily amplified winds. The Aussie indie rocker who blew up globally with her 2015 debut Sometimes I Sit and Think, Sometimes I Just Sit has just released her follow-up to that breakaway hit. Tell Me How You Really Feel came out on May 18th. That laconic-as-Lou-Reed delivery mixed with jagged, screaming guitar wails and disarming lyrical honesty remains on the new album. But her observations have moved beyond the self-deprecation of a song such a pedestrian at best into the fierce reality of the lead-off single Nameless, Faceless. I want to walk through the park in the dark, women are scared that men will kill them, I hold my keys between my fingers, goes the chorus hook on the song. It's catchy and hot-button topical in its analysis of gender inequalities. And it's only one of many new songs that tell it like it is. Barnett says it certainly is a fiercer, sharper on the 10 new tunes. It's also a sign of honing in on her instruments, both voice and guitar. A couple of years on since her last album, the various collaborations over the past while certainly influenced me, as did playing a lot of second guitar in Jen Clauher's band, said Barnett. Not having to worry about remembering lyrics and playing freed me up to focus more on my guitar, and then I could bring that to the new songs. Barnett's first global tour reinforced to anyone lucky enough to get a ticket to one of the sold-out shows that everything she had in studio showed up on stage. Being in demand meant she showed up on stages a lot, but the studio beckoned anytime there was any downtime. She collaborated with Jack White on a single, appeared on the Breeders' comeback album, dropped Lotta Sea Lice with artist Kurt Vile, and released songs with Jen Clauher, who is also her partner. Was all this writing an influence on the testimonials found on the new album, such as Help Yourself, Walkin' on Eggshells, or a strong contestant for Song Title of the Year, crippling self-doubt and a general lack of confidence? I like that title too, and I do think that is an important part of a song, to do more than just give it the obvious title, so I always try to put extra effort into them, she said. As far as lyrics go, everyone, everywhere has their own stuff going on, and it's all very intense, but it has different levels of the mundane, boring and the exciting as well. I sing about it because it's obviously what I know, easy right? Not so much. Barnett admits she is meticulous about all the little things when she is writing and presenting her material. A lot of rewrites go into every song lyric, with an editor's axe laid down anytime it can descend. She sweats album art, videos and anything else that can be part of the image of the music. But she denies setting out to write an album about the present media and social dialogues going on around the status of women. Many male music writers have ascribed that goal to Tell Me How You Really Feel. Not so, obviously. It wasn't in meters and direct response to anything in the news other than the thing that is always there. It's part of the same story, she said. It's an important thing to write and speak about, and I have hope it won't fade away. If you don't force the hope, it will remain hopeless and perpetuate, nothing changing. So scratch the assessments that this is a conceptual treatise on gender relations and consider that Barnett is just someone who can make normal life sound so incredibly cool, barbs and all. She did turn a song about nobody really cares if you don't go to the party into, well, a party. A fine example of this on the new album is The Driving City Looks Pretty, which conjures up the curative properties of vanishing into the urban core when you're on a downer. The Melbourne resident says the song began in her early 20s and was finished last year. It's hard to explain, but it's kind of seeing this grand beauty in something that doesn't seem so special, she said. There are a number of threads that tied loosely together in it. It's one of the new songs that's going really well. Liv Barnett didn't expect that putting a set list together at this stage in her career would be as challenging as it is. Owing to the enormous popularity of her last album, a good amount of the set is spoken for because she doesn't feel she cannot play fan faves. Then there is the matter of the 2 earlier EPs which did very well down under, but fans elsewhere might not know at all. Admitting that the deeper the catalog gets, the harder it will become to go back that far. She hopes to get a bit of everything so far into this tour's sets, and I also had the band learn a few songs from the record I did with Kurt Vile, in case we run into each other along the way, or it just strikes my mood, she said. We're sounding really good with the rhythm section held the same, and Katie Harkin, who played in the Odyssey Lies band, filling in for Don Luscombe on lead guitar and keyboards. So good. Bassist Bone Sloan and drummer Dave Muddy have been around for a while. Harkin is a wicked fine player known for her flashy work with Sky Larkin and is a touring member of both Sleater-Kinney and Wild Beasts, so if Barnett is excited about the songs, happy about the band and pumped about coming back to North America, is she telling us she feels really good? It's complicated, she said. It always is, right? Yes, it is. Sunday Roast, the closing song on Tell Me How You Really Feel, ponders the need for friends and hashing out life's troubles. It's one of the most touching and mellow songs the singer has penned to date. And it's a high note to fade out on. Dardine at postmedia.com, twitter.com/StuartDardine.